Feel your back being long. Your shoulders relax and your neck is just extended up. But your chin is not up, it's parallel to the floor. You feel that breath coming up and down through your spine. Put an intention for your practice today. Today we are working with Brahmacharya, which means restrain. So maybe ponder what that word means to you. And you put an intention for your practice. Bring your hands to your heart center, open your eyes and bow your head, saying namaste. Namaste, for those of you that haven't been for a while, if you don't remember, means the best in me recognizes the best in you. And to know that we are all perfect the way that we are. Okay, so we're going to bring our index finger and middle finger towards the palm. And we're going to forcefully inhale and exhale through the nostrils to clear out the nostrils, the nose passages. So this is what it's going to look like. We're going to start with an exhale and then we inhale through the other nostril. Just watch for a moment. As you can hear, my right nostril is more blocked than the left. Then we're going to change and go. Now this is important. I am using my belly to push the breath in and out. So out, I push the belly in. It's like on Kapalabhati breath. Good morning, Elena. So for you, very gently this one, and do it more from the top of the chest. Okay, is that clear? Can we have thumbs up? Yeah? Good. So right hand, index finger, middle finger towards the palm, shoulders back and down. The back is straight. And we're going to start exhaling through the left, inhaling through the right. Okay? And it's quite fast. So inhale through both nostrils. Close your right nostril, exhale left, inhale right. Exhale left, inhale right. Exhale left, inhale right. And keep going. Last one. And relax your hands over your thighs. Have a few breaths. Just feeling both nostrils working. And we're going to do the other side. So same hand, we continue using the right hand. And this time we're going to exhale right, inhale left. Okay, so inhale through both nostrils. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right, left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Keep it going. Last one. And relax both hands onto your thighs. Breathe deeply through both nostrils. For people that just joined, Andy and Adrian and Peter, we are doing alternate nostril breathing with a little bit of retention. So just now we did a cleansing of the nostrils. Now we're going to do the alternate nostril breathing. You can blow your nose if something's got removed. And we're going to use the same Vishnu mudra. And we're going to start inhaling left, holding, exhaling right. Inhaling right, hold the breath, exhaling breath left. So we are not holding it for very long. It's just a little pause in between. Okay, inhale through both nostrils. Close your right nostril, exhale fully through your left, starting our first cycle. Inhale left. Pause. Exhale right. Inhale right. Pause. Exhale left. Second round, inhale left. Pause. Exhale right. Inhale right. Pause. Exhale left. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Inhale left. Inhale right. Pause. Exhale left. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Inhale right. Pause. And exhale left. And relax both hands onto your thighs. Keep your eyes closed and feel the flow of the breath through your right and left nostril. And open your eyes. Hands to your heart center. Namaste. Good. So alternate nostril breathing is a very good way to balance our feminine and masculine energies. And today, Brahmacharya means restrain. And on the Yoga Sutras, it is referred to as a sexual restraint. So it's a sexual abstinence. And the reason why it talks about that is because the sexual energy, if misused, can actually take away from us the ojas, which are the immunity of the body. I like to think of it as restrain from doing or keeping any relationships that are not based in true love and compassion. And restraining from that will also apply to restrain on ourselves, to what to the relationship that we could potentially have with ourselves. So if your relationship with yourself is a little bit, demanding, military, just make sure that you try to restrain for those demands that will take you to a place of not loving kindness, but a place of discomfort, and bring yourselves into that heart-opening place where you can be loving towards yourself and towards others, and keep those relationships that serve you to become a better version of yourselves. All right, so we are going to start on a child's pose position. Hello, Romina. Start in child's pose, toes together and knees apart. And let your hips release towards your heels. Your thighs are wide apart, giving space for your chest to rest between your thighs. And breathe deeply onto your lower back, onto your chest. Letting your hips release towards your heels. Just notice what's present. Inhale, lift your head, look towards your hands, and make like spider with your hands. Straighten your arms further forwards. Your fingers are firmly on the floor. And let your forehead come down towards the floor. Feel your armpits opening up. Inhale, lift your head and walk both hands towards your right, and walk your fingertips away as you release your head towards the floor. Feeling the left side of the body opening up and stretching. Inhale, lift your head, walk your hands to the other side and feel the stretch on the right side of your body. Breathe deeply. And bring yourselves back to center. Middle finger pointing forwards. And tuck your toes under. And rest your hips onto your heels, stretching your toes. So push yourself back. You can arch your lower back and bring your chin towards your chest, like if you were doing a cat stretch onto your heel. And then come up into all fours, keep your toes tucked under, and inhale, look up into your cow stretch, and exhale, relax the toes and arch your back, cat stretch. Inhale, tuck your toes, looking up, cow stretch. Exhale, release your feet and cat stretch. One more. Tuck your toes and open your chest, expanding. Exhale, relax your feet and come onto a cat stretch. Good. And coming back to center. Come to sitting onto your heels. So today our peak pose is gonna be wild thing. And wild thing requires an open chest and flexible arms, strong core, and also your legs need to be strong. So everything needs to work in unison. And we're going to start by releasing our arms. So show me your flamenco hands, just letting your hands release and rotate. Good. And then we're going to bring our hands onto the floor one at a time, trying to stretch the inside of the arm. So I'm resting onto my legs, I'm not resting onto my hands. And very gently, I bring 1, hand forwards. And then release that hand and bring the other one forwards. These can be quite strong, so don't go too far. And your weight is on your knees. Now see if you can place both hands onto the floor and stretch and bring maybe a little bit of weight onto your hands. And bring it forwards. Slowly you will get to stretch your arms a little bit more, your wrists a little bit more. Breathe deeply, don't put a lot of weight. Good. And now bring your fingertips towards each other. Turning the other way. And your knees are underneath your hips. And we're going to go on our Vyonsyasana, making a circle or an oval with our bodies. And change direction. Good. And release. Shake your wrists. You can interlace your fingers and rotate your wrists in one direction and in the other direction. Lovely. Good. Now bring yourselves into a downward facing dog. Fingertips pointing forwards and bring yourselves up. Just walk your dog, releasing your hips, releasing your heels towards the floor. And feel the back of your legs. Come back into all fours. And we're going to bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Bring the right leg back and bring it in. And bring it back. And in. One more. Bring it back. And place your weight onto your left hand. Turn your left shin. Open up into a side plank, supported side plank, and reach onto your foot. Just opening up your chest, push your foot away. And let your head be free to move. Your shoulder blades are relaxed and away from each other. And bring yourselves back to center. Releasing child's pose for a moment. Forehead on the floor, stretch your hands in front of you. Breathe deeply. And bring yourselves back to center. We're going to do the same on the other side. So bring the left leg back and bring it in towards your chest and out. And in and out. In and out. And then turn your shin. Align your hands with your knee. Bring the arm up and reach. Stretching up. Stretching the arm and the chest. The pec is open. And coming back to center. Come into a child's pose. And stretch your hands forwards. Releasing your chest towards the floor. You can place your chin onto the floor and see if you can open up that chest a little bit. Inhale, lift your head. Come into all fours. Keep your hands forwards. And walk your hands just one step forward. Coming into your Anahatasana. So we're opening the upper body. Breathe. Chin is on the floor. Your armpits are towards the ground. Inhale, lift your chest, tuck your toes under, come up into your downward facing dog, and walk your hands towards your feet. Stay in your forward fold, grab hold of your elbows, and sway your upper body side to side. Releasing any tension in your lower back, let your head be loose and your body be relaxed towards the floor. Lift your toes, grab hold of your big toes, press your big toes against your index finger and middle finger, and straighten your legs, flatten your back. Breathe deeply. Keep pressing the toes, the big toes against the fingers, Bend the elbows and bring the chest towards the thighs. Inhale, lift your head, fingertips on the floor, releasing your toes, soften your knees, and we're going to roll up into standing, rolling vertebra by vertebra, bringing the arms around and up. Inhale, expand, exhale, we're going to roll down, chin to chest, releasing down, shoulders relax, relax down towards the floor, your feet are hip distance, shake your head, nod your head. Fingertips on the floor, inhale, expand the chest. Stay there. Bring your hands onto your hips and your elbows towards each other. And lead with your head, engaging your belly, coming up into standing. Bring your arms around and up. And exhale, we're going to roll down, chin to chest, rolling down, 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 down towards the floor. See if this time you can hold behind your heels or ankles and straighten your legs. Keep your elbows bent, bring in your forehead as if you were going to bring it through your legs. And release, bring your fingertips in front of you, expand your back, engage your abdomen, bring your hands onto your hips, open your chest, shoulders back and down, and come all the way up into standing. Inhale, arms up, exhale, hands to your heart center. Good. Shake your legs, shake your arms. Excellent. And shake it all around. And we're going to come down onto the floor. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forwards as if you were diving down towards the floor. Inhale, flatten your back. And exhale. Bring your hands onto the floor. Come into plank. Bring your knees onto the floor. Now, if you shouldn't be placing your belly on the ground, you will stay higher up. The rest of us, we can bring the chest forward and let the hips go down as we bring the front of the thighs and the hips, shoulders back and down, and release down towards the floor. So for Eleanor, you will go just here and hold it there. And then push your hands onto the floor. If you're all the way down, push it back up into a cobra and come back into the downward facing dog, bending your knees and stretching back. So this is a bit of a modification and normal flow. Instead of down dog, we are doing this crouching tiger. Look towards your hands, come into plank, knees onto the floor, and release the tops of the thighs and the hips. Some of you will stay here, some of you will come all the way down. Then push your hands, coming back up, and come into a crouching tiger. Open your middle back. One more time, inhale, coming forwards. Knees to the ground, and you either stay here or continue all the way down. Shoulders back and down, open up, and come back into your crouching tiger. Good, and shake your hips, shake your legs. Feeling a bit of a bounce in here. Bring your right leg up, bend your knee, and rotate your right ankle. Opening your chest and feeling that stretch all the way around. So you're looking underneath your right armpit. Bring your head back to center and bring your right foot towards your chest and between your hands. Open the chest, push the back heel away. Release the back knee, inhale, Anjali-asana, opening your chest. Bring your hands behind your head and stretch up. You're holding your head with your hands and you're trying to open up the front of the chest. Push your hips forwards. One more breath. And exhale. Release your hands into the floor. Lift the back heel. We're going to turn the left foot out and keep the right hand behind the right foot. Watch if you want to. Bring the arm up, and we're going to do a few turns, and then we're going to bring the hand behind the head and open the chest a little bit more. So bring yourselves into this side stretch, fingertips or hand behind the leg, behind the right foot, and your arm and your leg are firmly joined. Bring the left arm up. Breathe deeply. And we're going to turn the arm around for one, and for two, and for three. Expand up. If this is enough, you stay there. If you want to open your chest a little bit more, bring the hand behind the head and try to rotate your ribs towards the sky. One more breath. And exhale. Release the hand onto the floor. Low lunge. Hands firmly on the ground. Bring the leg back into your crouching tiger. Bend your knees and just shake, shake, shake. Releasing your hips, releasing the tension that you might have gathered there. And this time we're going to bring the left leg up. And the knee goes towards the sky. Rotate your ankle in one direction. And on the other direction, the left foot rotates. Breathe. And look towards your hands. Bring the foot between your hands. Push your back heel away. Release the back knee onto the floor. The toes can be still on the ground. Inhale, Anjali-asana. Bringing your arms up. Bring your hands behind your head to remind you to open up your chest rather than arching too much. Breathe deeply. And release your hands. Tag your, lift your back leg. The toes are under. The left hand is behind the left leg. Release the right foot into the floor and bring the right arm up. Good. And we're going to rotate the arm for 1 and 2 and 3. And bring the hand behind your head. And see if you can open up towards the sky a little bit more. Good. And release. Bring the hands onto the floor. Bring yourselves back into your crouching tiger and shake your hips. Come into a full down dog. Inhale, come into plank. So for our wild thing, we need to have strong arms. Bring your left hand in the middle of the mat and align your left foot with your left hand. Keep your hips up and bring your right foot in front of you. And bring the arm overhead. Now push the right foot and open the hip. Feeling the side of the body opened. Wonderful. Now keep pushing the leg, the hips up and bring the right foot behind you. And rotate. This is your wild thing. Bring the right foot in front of you again. And come into child's pose. Breathe. So we're going to do it again on the other side. And don't worry, you are going to get these recordings so you can practice this again. If you want to watch before, you can watch. I can demonstrate perhaps at an angle so that you can see a little bit more. So we're going to come into plank, and then we're going to turn the right foot and the right hand will be on the floor. The right hip lifts as the left leg comes in front. And we open up, keeping that lift on the hip. We're going to bring the leg back and open the hip up. So my right hand and my right leg are holding hard. My left foot is just on the toes. And bring it back to center. And release down. So I want to see you doing it. Come into plank. So we started with the left hand so that the right hand that is stronger will help us to do it better. Good. So come into plank, come into your side plank, bring the leg in front, lift the hip. Good, and then bring the leg behind. And now it's strong on the hip, on the wrist. Lift your hips, Victoria, that's it, lift, open the chest. Very good. And bring it back to center, very good, Andy. And come into a child's pose. Yes, you can release your wrists over your hips. All right, and when you're ready, just come into sitting. And I'm going to open the microphone. So if you have questions, we're going to try it again. You can ask any questions. It's a strong pose. Are we clear on what we're doing so far?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Everybody surviving still? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, restrain yourselves from asking too much of yourselves, okay? So I will show you again the wild thing, what it should be like. There are different ways of getting into wild thing. I wanted us to go into wild thing from the three-legged down dog. I'm going to mute you all so that you can hear me okay. So just now we went into wild thing from side plank. From side plank, we went into wild thing. I wanted us to try and bring the leg up. Let the standing leg pivot and come into wild thing. If this is not available to you, then come from plank. Come to it from plank. So your options will be from plank, bring the leg forwards and then bring it behind, or come into three-legged down dog and open up. Okay, I took you through it. Whew. Shake your arms. It's the last effort, we're nearly there. Roll the shoulders. Feel the chest opening up. So fingers, middle finger pointing forwards. Come into plank. Now see how you feel if you come into your downward facing dog. It is a little bit like a leap of faith sometimes to bring the leg up. So let's start with the right leg up and bend your knee. This time, look underneath your left armpit towards your toes, right toes. And your left foot will pivot on the floor, letting your right leg land onto the ground. The left leg is long, right arm comes overhead. pushing your chest up. And bring yourselves back to center. Good. Shake your hips, shake your legs, and see if you can do it on the other side. So your options are from plank, bring the leg back and push the hip up, or from down dog, three-legged down dog, bring the left leg up, look at your left foot underneath your right armpit, let your right foot pivot, and then come into wild thing. And bring yourselves back to center. Child's pose, yes, is demanding on the wrists, so release the wrist. You can release your forehead over your fists, hips towards the floor. Breathe deeply. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Catch your breath, and when you're ready, bring yourselves down into your final relaxation, Shavasana. So as you release down, you can hug your knees and maybe have a little twist just to release your spine. And change sides. If you have discomfort on your lower back, keep your feet apart and your knees together. Your arms can be by the sides of your body, palms facing up, or you can extend your legs along the floor, keep your chin tucked in. Breathe deeply. And feel that space inside your chest. The space of your heart. Space of love and compassion. Space where you can find a restrain and keep honorable relationships with yourselves and with others. And lengthen your breath, bring your legs together, stretch your arms over your head, full body stretch, bring your knees towards your chest, make circles with your knees, one direction and in the other direction. Bring both knees to your right hand side and come up into a cross-legged seated position. Keep your eyes closed, back straight, neck long, shoulders relaxed. Breathe deeply. Thank your body and your mind for the practice you were able to do today. We're going to finish chanting Om 3 times, followed by Shanti, 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 Om, peace, peace, peace. Inhale to begin, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together, rub your palms and make the movement a little faster. Generate in front of it in your hands and place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest and bow your head. Namaste. Give yourselves a clap. Well done. As always, if you need to leave us, leave us.